wandering in the beloved, the 10th forest of main 12 forest of Vrindavan, where Radha and Krishna performed transcendental pastime at the Mount Sarovar. It was so sublime to hear the pastimes during the morning time, and we can remember, meditate while we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I was so impressed with Radha, the daughter of Atulya Mataji, that I asked her, would you promise me that you will join every day at 6 o'clock? She said, yes, Prabhu. May Krishna and holy name bless her soul. So now Ivy and Saloni has the company of Radha. I will pass on their number. If Atulya Mataji can give Radha number if she has phone, then we can share so they can stay in touch with each other to make each other strong. Also, I would like to welcome back
Prabhu. She is very intelligent girl, Prabhu.
Huh?
She is very intelligent girl, Radha.
Wonderful, wonderful. I always seek some young children that I would like to spend the time to train them and mold their life that can set a very good example. So if Atulya Mataji will allow me to, I would like to train her. Also, I would like to welcome Abhishek Panchal. And after a long time, Manharini Mataji joined today. Hari Bol. So Devi Sundari Mataji also joined. And also I would like to welcome Mahati Prakash. And somebody has joined as Miss iPhone. So whoever. But all these are the great soul of Krishna. So welcome. And maybe Krishna allow you to join on a regular basis. So with those thoughts, I would like to appreciate the devotees who take so much austerity to join every morning. Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, Yamuna Sundari Mataji, Ivy Gautam, Sneha Mataji, Murli Manohar Prabhu, Shrikant Pankaj Gupta, Advaita Chandra Prabhu, Satya Bhama Devi Dasi, Atulya Devi Dasi, Ranga Devi Dasi, Divya Mataji, Girivardhari Prabhu, Shuman Singh Mataji, Hanuman Prabhu, Parmeshwari Devidasi, Shyamlela Devidasi. Shyamlela Mataji joined very early, but she lives and always write a personal message every day. But right after she finished that message, she just logged out, so I didn't get a chance to even reciprocate with her. But very nice. Taruni Radha Devidasi, Manani Mataji, Rohini Nandan Prabhu, Raghav Chaitanya Prabhu, Gopal Hari Prabhu, Sritala Priya Devi Dasi, Sachinandan Krishna Prabhu, Kasturi Manjari Mataji, Sistastika Devi Dasi, Patit Pavan Prabhu, Manmana Anand Prabhu, Shundari Radha Mataji, Sugandh Raj Prabhu, Aradhana Devi Dasi, Srinivas Acharya Prabhu, Leela Manjari Mataji, Amal Atman Prabhu, Aksata, daughter of Prafullan Madhav Prabhu's daughter, joined from Austin. She is getting really regular, 4 o'clock, 3:30. Wonderful Aksata, keep it up. Prasanna Visakha Mataji, Murli Mohan Prabhu also joined early today. Sakti Mata Devi Dasi, Lata Mataji, Rajesh Prabhu, Parmanand Hari Prabhu, Nandan Priya Mataji, Shraman Panchal Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Somebody name always put Hare Krishna, so wonderful. Ravi Pipilia Prabhu, Govinda Gita Devidasi, Vrajeshwari Priya Devidasi, Abhay Prabhu, Priyanka Mataji, Nishan Sharma Prabhu, always joined before too, Haribol. Rukmini Priya Devidasi, Rati Vilas Devidasi, Nritya Gauranga Prabhu, Rohit Mishra Prabhu, Saraswati Devidasi, Tulsi Priya and Jai Govinda Prabhu, Rajendra Prabhu, Sumitra Radha Mataji, Divyan Sen Saloni and Devendra Krishna Prabhu, Janki Khan Prabhu and Lavanga Tatika Mataji, Tapti Ghosh Mataji, Pandurang Devdas Prabhu and Damodarati Mataji, they need to join little early. They promised me. I always ask them now, whoever asks my blessings during the initiation, I tell them, promise me that you will start chanting before 4:30. Ganga Mataji, Shikumar Prabhu, Pranath Gopal Prabhu, Radhika Prem Devidasi, Vraj Vinod Prabhu, Anand Vinodini Devidasi, Kishore Krishna Prabhu, Yugal Priti Devidasi, Nandini, Namapriya Devidasi, Prathamesh Prabhu, Radha Siva Devidasi, Shrikant Survasi, Raman Krishna Prabhu and Leela Mangal Devidasi, Swedhi Prabhu, Radhe, Raja Ramdas Prabhu, Yuva Shri and Sudarshan Prabhu. I didn't say Srinivas Charan also again today. He promised me. Namanan Prabhu and Prem Vinodini Mataji enlightened my heart today, seeing there. Anand Leela Mataji, Priya Kishori Devidasi, Bhadra Bharti Mataji, Kamal Mukha Krishna Prabhu, Shriya Devidasi, Rati Prabhu, Niraj Srivastav Prabhu, Uttam Bhakta Prabhu, Vallabhi Mataji, Sankari Kaur Devidasi, Bhakti Priya Devidasi, Sujata, Leelavati Devidasi, Shrudev Krishna Prabhu, Shakhi Saran Devidasi. We missed today Madan Mohan Kundu Prabhu Haribol, Rukmini Priya Mataji, Sundari Leela Mataji, Kanta Mataji, Sarvasakti Devidasi, Devi Murti Devidasi, Advait Prabhu, Kamal Priya Mataji, Madhvi Gopi Mataji, Kamini Priya Mataji, Rasha Kita Prabhu, and Anandra Adhika Devidasi, Parveen Prabhu and Priyanka Mataji, Gadadhar Chara Prabhu, Tulsi Gimere Prabhu, Ravi Pamarthi Prabhu, Sarmishta Sahi Mataji, Abhay Charan Prabhu, Sukruti Devidasi, Sanjay Prabhu, Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Harikatha Devidasi, Kalpataru Mataji from Chicago, not from Houston. Amit and Prem Priya Padma Mataji, Barsana Rani Mataji, Manoj Kapoor Prabhu, Radha Charan Prabhu, Raga Bhakti Mataji also promised me that she will chant before 4:30 before I give her the blessings to take initiation from Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Hope she will come back soon. Sisa Kapoor Mataji, Rashmi Mataji, Lekha Mataji, Karunya Murti Mataji, Thaneswar Prabhu, Lal Gopal Prabhu from St. Louis, he joined. He was visiting India. Haribol. Ashish Khanna, Shri Padma Manjari Mataji, Vishal Bhola, Pooja Mataji. I won't say the last name. Haribol. Chaitanya Ras Prabhu. We are missing Sachi Mataji for a while. Haribol. Chintamani Devidasi, she goes for the deity worship, so missed today. Dinesh Prabhu, Raghav Perumal Prabhu, Vasudha Mataji joined from Jammu and Kashmir, and today is her birthday. So please everyone wish her so she can study very good, she can chant the holy name and make the life successful. Pitambar Priya Prabhu, Radhe, Nita also joined today. Rekha, Radha Vallabh Prabhu, Shubhangi Mataji. Also, Kautilya Devidasi joined new today, first time. She asked me yesterday to let her join on the Zoom call. So welcome Mataji. Abhay Mohan Prabhu, Rupa Vilas Prabhu, and I think other name I already named. If I have missed anybody's name, please forgive me. Let's hear the wonderful song before we read from the Krishna book. Hare Krishna.
Ar jivan sada pape rata nahi ko punya lesha. Amar jivan sada pape rata नाही को पुण्यर लेश परेर उद्वेग दियाछि जे कत परेरे उद्वेग दियाछि जे कत दियाछि जीवेर क्लेश आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्यर लेश आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्यर लेश सुख लागी पाप नाही डोरी दयाहीन स्वार्थ पारो निज सुख लागी पापे नाही डोरी दयाहीन स्वार्थ पारो पर सुखे दुखी सदा मिथ्या भाषी पर सुखे दुखी सदा मिथ्या भाषी पर दुख सुख करो हमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्यर लेश आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्यर लेश शेष कामना हृदि माझे मोर क्रोधी दंभ परायण अशेष कामना हृदि माझे मोर क्रोधी दंभ परायण मदमत्त सदा विषय मोहित मदमत्त सदा विषय मोहित हिंसा गर्व विभूषण हमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्यर लेश आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्यर लेश निद्रालस्य हत सुकार्य विरत अकार्ये उद्योगी आमि निद्रालस्य हत सुकार्य विरत अकार्ये उद्योगी आमि प्रतिष्ठा लागिया साध्य आचरण प्रतिष्ठा लागिया साध्य आचरण लोभत सदा कामी आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नहीं को पुण्य रलेश आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नहीं को पुण्य रलेश नो दुर्जन सज्जन वर्जित अपराधी निरंतर नो दुर्जन सज्जन वर्जित अपराधी निरंतर शुभ कार्य शून्य सदा नर्थ मना शुभ कार्य शून्य सदा नर्थ मना नाना दुखे जरा जरा आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्य रलेश आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्य रलेश वार्धक्ये खोन उपाय विहीन ताते दीना अकिंचन वार्धक्ये खोन उपाय विहीन ताते दीना अकिंचन भक्ति विनोद प्रभुर चरणे भक्ति विनोद प्रभुर चरणे कोरे दुख निवेदना हमार जीवन सदा पापे रत नाही को पुण्य रलेश
Thank you very much, Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, for playing a wonderful song, showing us the way we need to live our life. Gopal Hari Prabhu just logged out, but we have a nice scholarly person now joining on our Zoom call at 3 o'clock. So I'm not a learned person, so if you have any questions or something, Gopal Hari Prabhu will be there. He is the professor of theology, become PhD from the Oxford University. Him and his wife also, Devi Mruti Mataji. They are kind to join and give their kind association. Thank you very much, Gopika, for joining. So we will be reading from the Krishna book, chapter 16. So nice to read the Krishna's book. Huh? When he understood that the water of the Yamuna subduing Kaliya. So let's see what the Kaliya first of all represents. The bad qualities of Kaliya. Kaliya, the huge multi-headed serpent, represent pride, deceit, harm toward others, unkind crookedness, and malicious cruelty. That's the song Bhakti Vinod was singing. The devotee must give up all this completely. Hari Bol. So when he understood that the water of the Yamuna was being polluted by the black serpent Kalya, Lord Krishna took action against him and made him leave the Yamuna and go elsewhere. And thus the water become purified. And I think Tamal Krishna Maharaj told me that Kalya serpent went from Yamuna to Fiji Island. And there is a place there that nobody goes there. If somebody goes there, either he will lose his life or he may not be able to speak or anything. So no pastime anybody can describe. We didn't get that far, but we devotees saw it from very far distance in the jungle. When this story was being narrated by Sukadeva Goswami, Maharaj Parikshit became eager to hear more about Krishna's childhood pastimes. Isn't it amazing? Krishna's qualities can see by different pastimes, so wonderful. He inquired from Sukadeva Goswami how Krishna chastised Kalya and who was living in the water for many years. Actually, Maharaj Parikshit was becoming more and more enthusiastic to hear the transcendental pastime of Krishna. This is the sign of purification. As we become more and more purified, our mind and heart will always go close to the Krishna. And his inquiry was made with great interest. Sukadeva Goswami narrated the story as follows. Within the river Yamuna, there was a great lake. And in that lake, the black serpent Kalya used to live there. And because of his poison, the whole area was so contaminated that it emanated a poisonous vapor 24 hours a day. Even the trees were getting died. If a bird happened to even pass over the spot, he would immediately fall down in the water and die. And due to the poisonous effect of Yamuna's vapors, the trees and grass near the bank of Yamuna had all dried up. Lord Krishna saw the effect of the great serpent's poison. The whole river that ran before Vrindavan was now deadly. Krishna, who advanted himself just to kill all undesirable elements in the world, immediately climbed up in a big Kadamba tree on the bank of Yamuna. The Kadamba is a round yellow flower, generally seen only in Vrindavan area. After climbing to the top of the tree, he tightened his belt cloth and flapping his arm just like a wrestler, jumped in the midst of the poisonous lake. The Kadamba tree from which Krishna has jumped was only tree there which was not dead. And still the tree is there in Vrindavan. Some commentators say that due to touching the lotus feet of Krishna, the tree became immediately alive. In some other Purana, it is stated that Garuda, the eternal carrier of Vishnu, knew that Krishna would take this action in the future. So he put some nectar on this tree to preserve it. When Lord Krishna jumped into the water, the river overflooded its banks. Inconceivable activities of Krishna. Yeah, yesterday I was hearing the class of Brahma Samhita, and it says that the Goluka Vrindavan is the largest area within the Vaikuntha planet. And then it's compared that this Gokul on the earthly planet is also the same replica. If we have the divine vision, all the insect, birds, peacocks, deers, Brajbasis, cows, everything is exactly duplicated, expansion, and still it exists. And about the inconceivable potency, Tamal Krishna Maharaj was giving example that this Govardhan hill used to behold the whole Goluka Vrindavan within the Govardhan hill. And then also he was giving inconceivable potency that within the one seed, the banyan, the huge tree can manifest. So wonderful to see the inconceivable potency of Krishna. So when Krishna was swimming about, just like a great strong elephant, he made a tumultuous sound which the great black serpent Kalia could hear. The tumult was intolerable for him, and he could understand that this was an attempt to attack his home. Therefore, he immediately came before Krishna. Haribol. Kalia saw that Krishna was indeed worth seeing because his body was so beautiful and delicate. Its color resembled that of a cloud, and his leg resembles a lotus flower. He was decorated with Srivatsa, jewel, and yellow garments. We see that all this personality, they describe Krishna according to their vision and their mood they carry. It's so nice to hear this thing. He was smiling with a beautiful face and was playing in the river Yamuna with great strength. But in spite of Krishna's beautiful features, Kalia felt great anger within his heart. And thus he grabbed Krishna with his mighty claws. Seeing the incredible way in which Krishna was enveloped in the coil of the serpent, the affectionate cowherd boys and inhabitants of Vrindavan immediately became stunned out of fear. They had dedicated everything to Krishna, their lives, property, affection, activities, everything was for Krishna. And when they saw him in that condition, they became overwhelmed with fear and fell down on the ground. All the cows, bulls, and small cows become overwhelmed with grief, and they begin to look at him with great anxiety. Out of fear, they could only cry in agony and stand erect on the bank, unable to help their beloved Krishna. And while this scene was taking place on the bank of Yamuna, there were ill omens manifest. The earth trembled. Meteors fell from the sky, and the bodies of the men shivered. All these are indication of great immediate danger. Observing the inauspicious signs, the cowherdmen, including Maharaj Nanda, became very anxious out of fear. We can see the scene that how Brajvasis are feeling at that moment. At the same time, they were informed that Krishna has gone to the pasturing ground without his elder brother Balram. So that creates more anxiety. And as soon as Nand and Yashoda and the cowherdmen heard this news, they become even more anxious. And out of their great affection for Krishna, unaware of the extent of Krishna's potencies, they become overwhelmed with grief and anxiety because they had nothing dearer than Krishna. And because they dedicated their everything, life, property, affection, mind, and activities to Krishna. And because of their great attachment for Krishna, they thought, quote, today Krishna is surely going to be vanquished, unquote. All the inhabitants of Vrindavan came out of the village to see Krishna. Wonderful picture has been given over here in Krishna's book. Krishna brought forward the cows and played on his flute through the forest of Vrindavan. And then sometime the boys would imitate the sound of the various animals and birds. One wonderfully depicted. Krishna bifurcated Bakasur's mouth as easily as child split a blade of grass. Other one is returning home. Krishna and Balram were received by their affectionate mothers. So nice scene that he just extend his hands toward Mother Yashoda and incline toward Mother Yashoda. How much eagerness he must have. And then finally the beautiful painting of this Kalya Daman. We think that the apparent punishment to Kalya is actually some benedictions. So the assembly consisted of children, young and old men, women, animals, and all living entities. Just think about how many living entities in Brajadham. They all gather in assembly. And they knew that Krishna was their only means of sustenance. Everybody. That's amazing. While this was happening, Balram, who is the master of all knowledge, stood there, simply smiling. Balram knows the strength of Krishna. He knew how powerful his younger brother Krishna was and that there was no cause for anxiety when Krishna was fighting with an ordinary serpent of the material world. In the class yesterday, we hear that the spiritual world actually has been created by Balram, not Krishna. And also this material world is created by the first expansion of Krishna, Balram. And why this Vrindavan is exactly identical to the Gokula Vrindavan? Because when Krishna wants to come from his Goluka Vrindavan to Gokul Vrindavan on the earthly planet, he requested Srimati Radharani that please come with me. And Radharani is the personification of the devotion. So she said to Krishna that I can't come. I want to have Yamuna there. I want to have the Govardhan Parvat. I need to have the dust of the Braj there. I need those trees, all insect, animals, everything. I can't leave aside everybody over here in the Goluka Vrindavan. If you can take them with you, then definitely I will join. So this is the mercy of Srimati Radharani, that we have the Gokul Vrindavan, that we can visit them and get the benefit, association of everything. And it was also saying that Aprakat and Prakat Lila. So maybe We don't feel like that, but Aprakat Lila is always going on. And there was a wonderful, description has been given. Just to see the Aprakat Lila, you have to become qualified. Then you will be able to see the Aprakat Lila. And in Vrindavan, it is going on. All this, whoever is eternal associate of Krishna living in Goloka Vrindavan, they are eternally existing in this Gokul Vrindavan. What a wonderful description Lord Brahma has given us. Hari Bol. So finally, by following the footprints marked with the flag, bow, and conch shell, the inhabitants of Vrindavan arrived at the river bank. See, they can see the footprints of Krishna and they can find Krishna. Hari Bol. All the cows and the boys were weeping to behold Krishna enwrapped in the coil of black serpents. Just think about it, how much suffering they may have gone, and why Krishna does it, to intensify their relationship. So then they became still more overwhelmed with grief. And while Balram was smiling to see their lamentation, all the inhabitants of Brajbhumi merged into the ocean of grief because they thought that Krishna was finished. Although the residents of Vrindavan did not know much about Krishna, their love for him was beyond comparison. But our Acharya says that each Brajvasis knows 100% in true fact Lord Sri Krishna. But by the spiritual potency, they don't remember, or they don't exhibit, or they don't say that. This is the beauty of the Brajvasis. Even though they see Krishna face to face, they never say. They always say, I'm hankering, where is Krishna, where is Krishna? And we have little devotion and we try to show more. This is material world. And their love for him was beyond comparison. And as soon as they saw that Krishna was in the river Yamuna, enveloped by the serpent Kalya, and that all the boys and cows was lamenting, they simply began to think of Krishna's friendship. This is the beauty of Brajvasis. They never forget. We spend so much time with the exalted personality, right? Our Guru Maharaj and everything. Do we remember exact conversation? What we discuss? I really felt like I missed those things to make a note because we are so forgetful. His smiling face, his sweet words, and his dealing with them. Thinking of all this and believing that their Krishna was now within the clutch of Kalya, they at once felt that the three worlds has become vacant. Lord Chaitanya also said that he was seeing the three worlds as vacant for want for Krishna. This is the highest stage of Krishna consciousness. Almost all the inhabitants of Vrindavan had the highest ecstasy, love for Krishna. When Mother Yasoda arrived, she wanted to enter the river Yamuna. And being checked, she fainted. How much love they should have for Krishna. Other friends who were equally aggrieved were shedding tears like torrents of rain or waves of a river. But in order to bring Mother Yasoda to consciousness, they began to speak loudly about the transcendental pastimes of Krishna. Mother Yasoda remained still as if dead because her consciousness was concentrated on the face of Krishna. Nanda Baba and all others who dedicated everything, including their lives, to Krishna, were ready to enter the water of the Yamuna. But Lord Balaram checked them because he was in perfect knowledge that there was no danger. So for 2 hours, hey, the time has come. Wonderful reading the Krishna book never wants to leave, right? But we need to be punctual in our practice. And other devotees has the other duties to perform. So we should be considerate. And with those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. This Brajvasis is teaching us how to remember Krishna. By hearing those wonderful pastimes, we can narrate it, we can discuss it, we can remember within the mind, and let the mind churn, and also let tear flow down from our eyes. So with those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. And whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances to those devotees who take so much austerity to join early in the morning, despite difficulty. It's not easy to get up from the bed. The mind feels I need more rest, and that's it. From Aurora, Illinois, Carbondale, India, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Boston, Boise, Atlanta, Tempe, Phoenix, Austin, College Station, San Jose, Dallas, Detroit, Chicago, Naperville, Philadelphia, Charlotte, Baltimore, Baton Rouge, Portland, Orlando, Alachua, Jacksonville, Ohio, St. Louis, New Delhi, Loganville, Jammu and Kashmir, Kolkata, Haribo. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhayavacha. Patitanam pavanebhyo vaisnavebhyo namo namaha. And you know the boy who joined from Badrinath, and I wrote to him that, I might come because I don't know, but the dates are exact date. The program festival in Fiji, and also Ramapat Swami Maharaj is taking September 14 to 22nd. And Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Maharaj also, I think, joining. So it's very nice. So I write to Arjun Sethi that maybe I may come to Badrinath. And he said, Prabhuji, please stay with me at my home. He invited. He is so kind. So if Krishna so desired, I don't know, I haven't made up my mind. Yesterday, I was taking walk and Guru Priya Mataji was saying how wonderful that our trip was with Gurudev. And she was telling me, why don't you take Shambhalavi and Chaitanya and Draupadi, all whoever went. I said, why don't you come? And she said, I am not coming. So I was telling her also that, I'm dwelling because Ramapat Swami Maharaj put so much effort to study those places and the details, and it's my hankering to, because ultimately we have to make our journey toward the Badrinath. Ultimately, all our great acharyas, including Uddhava, they made their journey toward the Badrinath to leave this world. So maybe I was thinking to give more priority for that trip. We'll see how Krishna make that arrangement. It's so nice. So now whoever has to go, they can go. Our time is 1 more hour to associate with the holy name and make our life more and more jubilant by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Is so nice. So let's chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम